Hey everyone, it's Angry Turtle and that's my first guide video about Cyberpunk, as I played for over 20 hours now and I finally figured out all about skills and character development. That's quite tricky at the beginning, and I decided to make a guide and explain it in details, especially what game will not tell you. But before we jump into the video, let me welcome my latest Patreons, Dasius and Erk the Erk. Welcome into Turtle's army, guys. Thank you a lot for your support. And now, into the video. If we go to our character tab, we have our base attributes, 5 of those. Then, if you play Fallout, you know in Fallout we have more. That we have only 5 in here. And luckily, for the main attribute, you have the tab on the right hand side and everything is nicely stated what exactly the attribute is doing. Therefore, I will not read all of that again. You can just check the description exactly what you need, and there is no bad choices. You can make build that you like. But now, the important part and what you need to know. Because choosing those base attributes is easy, but now what is interesting and when the fun starts, or not fun if you cannot figure it out. Now, after we open our perks, we should actually start from the skill progression before we'll be talking about the perks. That is a correct order actually. And what you need to know about the skill progression. It's not always very easy to figure out what contribute towards your skill progression, and athletics is a perfect example. It's really hard to figure it out early what is increasing athletics. For a long time it was not going up at all for me, until I figured out that actually what you need to do is you need to drain your stamina a lot. You need to drain your stamina a lot. Like you need to drain your bar about 3 times. In my case, it depends if your bar is bigger and you have more stamina, maybe less, to actually get 20 points into skill progression in athletics. The other stuff like skill checks, maybe at doors when you need to open the door, can contribute toward the skill as well. But actually the hilarious thing is the easiest way to upgrade and progress in your athletics is swinging melee weapon in the air without fighting enemies. Just stand there and keep swinging and it will go up. That's quite ridiculous, but that's how this works. Now, as you can see on the bottom as well, when you will progress with the skill, you will be unlocking the following stuff like carry capacity, additional perk points, more stamina regeneration, and so on and so forth. You can see them all in here. You can scroll and see all 20 ranks. Next important thing what you need to know, you can level up only as many ranks as your base attribute. Let me see something that I have very low. Let's go back and open my reflexes. Open reflexes and we have like assault tab. And you can see here I'm at level 3 of skill progression and is max level at this moment before my attribute is only level 3. Therefore you need to think about that. If you need something from like let's say level 16, you will need your base attribute level 16 to be able to level up this skill. Now back to the athletics and now the perks. Perks are very simple. You basically spend them on whatever you want, and similarly to progression, you will unlock more advanced stuff when you level up your attribute. Like for example, my technical ability is 9, and if I open it, as you can see, I cannot take Grease Monkey until my technical ability will be 12. And it's all stated in here that this is rather easy to figure out. And now, there is always one special perk that you cannot take until you finish up leveling up your skill progression to the max, to level 20. Then, like for example, this perk will unlock when I will get to level 20. But that will take a lot of time. That's a really late game stuff and it's really good. Plus, you can upgrade it indefinitely, as much as you want, but it's only 1% per perk level after you take the initial first level that's giving 10%. And now just let's go quickly how to level up something else than athletics. I already told you about athletics, you just spend stamina. In case of annihilation, you just use shotguns and heavy guns. Street brawler, you just need to do some unarmed combat. Assault, you need to use assault rifles. Handguns, you use pistols. Blades, as the name indicates, use blades. Technical ability crafting. Here you progress by scrapping, crafting and upgrading stuff. Engineering. This is quite hard to progress. What I found so far, the easiest way is disarming mines or tossing grenades on enemies. That's the easiest way to progress with engineering. Of course, any checks that requires your engineering skill will contribute as well, but it's harder to find them than just disarm mines. Under intelligence, if you want to progress breach protocol, you need to hack a lot. And I mean, it's a hacking when you need to crack the code. And to progress with your quick hacking, you just need to use your quick hacking skills. Cool, to progress your stealth, you need to try to do anything stealthy, and a stealthy attack counts, and it's rather easy to progress. As you can see, I'm not stealth build, and I somehow max it out without even trying. I mean, I max it out, of course, to my related attribute, as I cannot go above level 3. And Cold Blood, I maxed it out just recently, but what you need to know, this one is special. You should, as early as possible, spend 1 point into Cold Blood, because this skill will progress only after you have at least 1 point into Cold Blood, and after that it will just naturally progress when you fight anything. Then you don't need to do anything else. For this one you just need to take 1 point into Cold Blood, and it's worth it, because even if you are like me and you have just 3 points in this attribute, you will still unlock crit chance 10%, that's a lot, and increased armor by 3%. Then it's really worth it. There is of course a lot of other cool perks, but I will need to increase my attributes to get more of them. As you can see, I'm only level 20 at this moment on this character. For the Fallout fans, mostly quick translation will be, this is your special, and those are your perks, and skill progression does not have any equivalent. And that's basically everything I wanted to share with you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you have any tips and tricks for me, don't hesitate to share them in comment section. And now as always, thank you a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next one.